Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. How are you guys doing?
Waalaikumsalam, Miss.
Waalaikumsalam,
Miss.
Miss. Hi, Miss.
Okay. So for today's class, we will recap yesterday's topic, which is the first source of Sharia. Since you guys will be having a test next week, so I would like to recap a bit of this topic. So you still remember what's the first source of Sharia?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, what is it, Putri?
The Quran.
Okay, correct. So the first source of Sharia is the Quran. So the Quran is the primary source for Muslim. So source of Islamic law. The basis of the sources of Islamic law originate from the following famous hadith of Mu'az, and the hadith indicates first the approval of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam for using personal opinion, provided that it is not against the injunctions of Quran and Sunnah. And second, the priority in the utilization of sources of Islamic law. Okay, so I want one of you to tell me, where is the Quran derived from?
I know, Miss.
Where is it, Far?
The Quran derived from the word Quran, which is also known as reading or recitation.
Okay, correct. So technically, it's a book containing the word of Allah revealed to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in Arabic and transmitted to us by continuous testimony or tawatur. Okay, so most of the verses are concerned with matters of belief and morality. Okay, so can I know where are the first chapter of Quran being revealed? Alicia?
It was revealed in the cave of Hira in Makkah, Miss.
Okay, correct. So as you can see, the first chapter is revealed in the cave of Hira in Makkah by angel Jibril or Gabriel. Alright, okay, the distinctive features of the Quran. So it is the actual words of Quran, words of Allah. The wording and meaning of Quran was revealed for the benefit of all mankind. Also, the Quran was revealed in Arabic language, which are stated in Surah Al-Shu'ara, ayat 195. Okay. So also it is complete and comprehensive. The legal injunction of the Quran or Ayah al-Ahkam. So it's considered as the code of conduct for every Muslim in all spheres of life. Quran does not provide detailed rulings on many issues, which means it's just show general principles. Okay, as an example, it's like that's stated in Surah Al-Nisa ayah 103. Now the thematic classification of the verses of the Quran. There are different kinds of verses in the Quran. Different kind of verses in the Quran. There are 4 categories, which is Akidah, Akhlaq, Qasas al-Quran, and also Ayat al-Ahkam. Okay, thematic classification of the verses of the Quran. So we will focus on Ayat al-Ahkam. There are several classified for it. First, the concise injunction, which is Ahkam al-Mujmal. Second, the concise and detail, which is Ahkam al-Mujmal wa al-Mufassal. And number 3, the detailed injunction, which is Ahkam al-Mufassal. Okay, for Ahkam al-Mujmal, it shows the precise commandment contained in the Quran, which does not provide detailed rules, which is, for example, in Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat 110. And number 2, Ahkam al-Mujmal wal al-Mufassal, verses which mention the commandment in the brief, while others are mentioned them in details. Example, as injunction on war, peace, jihad, prisoner of war. Okay, number 3, Ahkam al-Mufassal. So it's show a complete detail of the commandments, which is there is no room for ijtihad or also known as personal reasoning in this area. Example is versus related to penalty for unintentional killing. Next, characteristic of Quranic legislation. So, any one of you, can you tell me what's the characteristic of Quranic legislation?
The characteristic of Quran is include ratiocination, ta'yin, and feature that specifies the effective cause of the rationale of only some of its law.
Alright, true. Okay, I will add a bit more. So the Quran also expresses the purpose, reason, objective, and benefit. Okay, so the most significant characteristic of Quranic is legislation, definitive, which is qat'i, and the speculative, which is zani. So, Hazira, can you tell me what's the meaning of qat'i and zani?
Yes, Miss. Qat'i means one that is clear and specific, while Fawzani means open to interpretation and ijtihad.
Alright, true. Okay, I will explain a bit more. So it has for qat'i, it has only one meaning and admits of no other interpretation, as stated in Surah Al-Nisa, ayah 12 in Juz 4. And for the zani, open to interpretation and ijtihad. Okay, brevity and detail, al-ijma wa al-tafsil. Okay, so most of the legal contents of the Quran consists of general rules, although it contains specific injunctions on a number of topics. So broadly speaking, in the Quran, it specific on matters which are deemed to be unchangeable. But in matters which are liable to change, it merely lays down general guidelines. Okay, now ratiocination or ta'lil in the Quran. So it means that causation, search for the causes, which refers to the logical relationship between the cause and effect. So these are instances where the Quran justifies its ruling with a reference to the benefits that accrue from them or the objective which they may serve. Okay, now inimitability or ijaz of the Quran. So there are four aspects. First, it's linguistic excellence. Many scholars have pointed out that there exists no piece of literature that can match the literary excellence of the Quran with respect to both content and form. Second, it's narration of event which took place centuries ago. Number three, it's a Quran's accurate prediction of the future events such as victory of the Muslim in the Battle of Badr. Number four, manifested in scientific truth concerning the creation of man, the earth, and the planetary system. Okay, now, fundamental principle of guidance derived from injunctions of the Quran, also known as al-Qawa'i wa al-Mabadi al-Amah fi al-Quran. So for the guidance of Muslim and the Muslim juries to be utilized as a guiding principle in resolving issues of the Muslim Ummah. As example, first principle of justice, stated in Surah Al-Nisa ayah 58. Principle of individual accountability, which stated in Surah Al-Isra ayah 15. Number three, principle of consultation, which stated in Surah Al-Imran ayah 159. Number four, principle in acquiring property. Number five, principle of equality, which stated in Surah Al-Hujurah ayah 13. Six, principle that the religion is flexible, which stated in Surah Al-Baqarah ayah 185. And number seven, principle that necessity renders prohibited things permissible, which stated in Surah Al-Ma'idah ayah 3. So that's it for today. So before I end this class, any of you got any question that you guys want to ask that related to our topic today? You guys can feel free to ask.
Miss, I want to ask something.
Go ahead, Aisha.
What are the best interpretations?
Okay, so the best interpretations are Quran, a Sunnah, and also the companions.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
All right. Next question. Anyone?
And Miss, how about how many years did it take to complete the revelation of the Quran?
Okay, so to complete the revelation of the Quran, it takes 22 years, 2 months, and 22 days.
Thank you, Miss.
All right. Okay, next question. Anyone?
I have a question, Miss. Where was the last surah revealed?
Okay, so for the last surah reveal is in Medina, and the last verse revealed on the 9th of Zulhijjah in the 10th year of Hijrah when Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was in the 63 years old of his life. Okay, so Farzana,
Yes, Miss.
can you conclude for today's topic?
Yes. As for today's topic, we can conclude that the Holy Quran is the product of Holy Prophet speculation and thinking. Is that right, Miss?
Yes, correct.
Thank
Okay,
you, Miss.
right. Okay, now Putri,
Yes, Miss.
no, no, telling that.
It is important to learn and understand the Quran so that we can be the best Muslim and we can also understand Islam better. Is that right?
Okay, okay, good job.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, so any more question? No?
No.
No, Miss.
Miss.
No, Miss.
Miss.
Yeah, if that's so, then we will finish our class now. So I would like to wish good luck to all of you for your test next week. All right. So that's it.
Thank you, Miss.
Assalamualaikum, everyone.
Thank you, Miss. Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank
Bye,
you, Miss.
Miss.